Thank you. So the directions for work together 5-3, thank you. Read, write the answers to the following problems. Your instructor will guide you through the following example. Enter in the following transactions on page 6 of a journal. And again, I do want to point out that we are moving beyond just having page 1 of a journal. So we are doing this as of March of the current year. And it says on March 15th, received a notice from the bank of a dishonored check for Christopher Icola, $63 plus a $10 fee for a total of $73. So basically what happens is originally we debited cash originally $63 when we received it from Christopher. Now the bank come back and said, hey, Chris doesn't have that money in his account, so we took that $63 out plus that $10 fee. So now, bless you, what we're taking a look at is the total amount of money that our bank account went down is $73. So we have a source document of an M here, and we're going to be crediting cash. So we're going to go through and put the date here of the 15th. Our account title was going to be Accounts Receivable, Christopher Icola. Source document is going to be M121. So when we read that transaction, it says $73 is the total amount that the bank took out of our account. So I know that has to be a cash credit. Now, accounts receivable Christopher Icola is going to owe us $73. Now, we're just not going to say, oh, it's fine, we're not going to collect that from them. We have to go through and follow the proper procedures and try to collect $73 from us. So our accounts receivable, which is an asset, is going to go up $73. Now, the other thing that we can do, besides dealing with the fact that we have somebody that did not write a check that had enough money for it, is we can actually go through and we can pay our bills using electronic funds transfer, which is also called EFT, or we can pay with a debit card. So when we do that, basically we're paying on an account for our business, but we have cash going down, but we don't have a credit, or we don't have a check that's being issued. So we're going to process those payments exactly how we would if we're going to be writing out a check, except our source document is just going to be an M. So on March 16th, our transaction reads, paid cash on account to Spinoza Enterprises, $135, using EFT, and EFT is electronic funds transfer. It's no different than if your parents were to set up automatic bill payment for their cell phone bill or cable bill or Netflix, those different things that come out every month. They don't write out a check for it. Basically, it just automatically comes out of their account. So we'll put the date of the 16th, and we are making a payment on an account, so therefore I have to do accounts payable, Spinoza Enterprises. Our source document is going to be M122, and we are paying them $135 because it says paid cash, so I know cash has to be credited, even though my source document is not a check. And then we're going to go ahead and do general debit of $135 as well. Now the 17th, purchase supplies, $31 using a debit card. Same thing. I go to Don's, instead of writing out a check, now I'm just going through and making a payment using my debit card. So with a debit card, when you make a payment, basically the cash in your account gets automatically paid to your vendor that you bought from. So we are going to be having cash going to be credited immediately, just like we're writing a check out. So the date is the 17th, purchase supplies, $31 using a debit card, memorandum 123. So the date is going to be the 17th. Our account title is going to be supplies. Source document is going to be M123, and we are going to go through and do a general debit of 31 and a cash credit of 31. So we have three types of transactions on Work Together 5-3, dishonored check, electronic funds transfer, and a payment using a debit card. And I got that one. Go ahead and try on your own.